Hi everyone, welcome to Esperanza English for You. Thank you for your support and feedback for my first two videos. Today we are going to discuss about the usage of have, has, had in sentences. As a non-native speaker, we feel difficulty in making sentences by using have, has, had. Let me teach you when to use have, has, had in sentences. You can rectify your mistakes while speaking, writing and sending mails. Okay, let us see where to use and when to use have, has, had. Okay, so in the previous session, I have taught you the three types of persons. First person, singular, plural and second person, third person. Hope you have remembered that. Let us recap. First person singular, I, we. Second person singular, you, plural, you. Third person singular, he, she, it, plural, they. Okay, so the usage of have, has, had. Okay, it is used for positions, owning things. For example, I have a car. She has a long hair. It has a tail. Clear? So there we are using have, has, had. And for it is important for making perfect tenses. Present perfect or past perfect. If we are using for perfect tenses, along with the have form verb, we have to use the third form of the verb. That is present tense, past participle. That is the third form of the verb. Know, knew, known. That is the third form. Known. Become, became, become. That is a become, the third form. Clear? Treat, treated, treated. The third form. See, saw, seen. Seen, the third form. So, if we are using for perfect tenses, the third form of the verb should come along with the have form verbs. Clear? Let us see how to use. Okay. They have a pet dog. So, I already told you where to use have, has, had. Okay. So, I have, we have, you have, they have. Only for he, she, it, we have to use has. It is for present tense. Have and has for making present tense. Clear? He has, she has, it has. For other persons, we have to use have. Clear? So, they have a pet dog. So, we are using have. Sheetal has a book, because Sheetal we are referring to she. So, she has a book. So, Sheetal has a book. This is for positions. For perfect tense, present perfect tense, the teachers. So, teachers, it is plural. Okay, so we are referring as they. That's why I have written have. The teachers have. So, if we are using for perfect tenses, we have to use the third form of the verb. The teachers have treated us kindly. Hope you have understood have, has. Okay, for possessions and for making present perfect tense. Where to use had? It is for the past tense. For all the persons we can use had. I had a car, we had a car, they had a dog. It is over, not now. Okay, and if we are using for past perfect tense, okay, there will be two sentences. Two actions will be completed. For the first action which is completed, there we have to use past perfect. That is had plus past participle form. Clear? That is the third form we have to use. Where to use past perfect tense? So, if two actions are in the sentence, if the actions are completed, for the completed action, we have to use have form, that is had, and for the next completed action, we have to use past tense. Okay. Annie had prepared food when they arrived. So, what is the first action completed? Prepared food. She had prepared food. Okay. Before they arrived, she had completed preparing food. So, there we have to use past perfect tense. So, let us see. Annie had prepared food when they arrived. So when they arrived, okay, just now they arrived, okay, arrived. This is the second completed action. Before that itself, she has prepared food. Okay, Annie had prepared food. This is the first action, it is completed. There we have to use past perfect tense. For the second action, they arrived, we have to use the past tense. This is the difference. Hope you have understood where to use past perfect tense. Clear? So present perfect, past perfect. Okay, have, had. Clear? From this, how to frame questions we can see. Okay, so they have a pet dog. See, have. We don't have the verb here. That is, the past participle form is not there. I already taught you how to frame question. If the verb is there, okay, so from the verb we have to frame the question. How the have will be, that is do plus have. Do form is hidden in the verb. So how to frame question? Do they have a pet dog? This is a way to frame question. Do they have a pet dog? This is the way to frame question. Have form verbs. This is for positions. Okay. If it is for perfect tense, so have arrived. It is very easy to frame question in present perfect tense. See here, have arrived. Parted. So this is the verb here. How to frame question? This should come first. Clear? Have the teachers treated us kindly? That's all. Again, we should not use have because we are using in the frame. Okay, have the teachers treated us kindly? That's all, to frame question. Clear? Same thing. Sheetal has a book. So, for the third person singular, we are adding s or es, I already told you. So, how the verb will be? Do. Okay, this is for here, do plus have. For here, does plus have. Okay. Does Sheetal have a book? This is a way to frame question for has sentence. Possessions. Clear? Sheetal has a book. How to frame question? The has form will be does plus have. Okay. Knows. Does plus know, knows. Likewise, has is does plus have. Does Sheetal have a book? Avoid using does Sheetal has a book. That is wrong. Does Sheetal have a book? This is a way to frame question for has sentence. If it is for have sentence, for possessions, the same thing as it is. Do form is hidden there. So, do they have a pet dog? That's all. If it is perfect tenses, from the verb we have to frame. Have they treated us kindly? That's all. So, this is the way to frame question. Clear? If it is for negative sentence, okay, if it is for negative, I already told you the verb is hidden. They have a pet dog. You have to add don't. They don't have a pet dog. That's all. Okay, Sheetal has not a book. That is totally wrong. Already we have framed does plus have. Sheetal doesn't have a book. This is the way to frame negative sentence. Sheetal doesn't have a book. Clear? The teacher have not treated us kindly. Here we have to add not. Okay, they have not treated us kindly. This is a way to frame negative sentences. Hope you have understood how to frame negative sentence and question. Clear? Again, we will see. We are going to see how to frame negative. That is, you are adding not. Okay, so they have a pet dog. How the verb will be do plus have. So how to frame the negative sentence? They don't have a pet dog. This is a way to frame negative sentence. Okay, Sheetal has a book. Sheetal doesn't have a book. This is a way to frame negative sentence for has form. She has a long hair. Okay, she doesn't have a long hair. Ram has a pet dog. Clear? Ram has a pet cat. Ram doesn't have a pet dog or pet cat. Clear? This is a way to frame negative sentences. Framing question from the same thing, do form, does form for positions, and for perfect tenses from the verb we have to frame the question. Do they have a pet dog? Does she have a book? Have they treated us kindly? This is a way to frame question sentences. Clear? The next thing, have got. We have seen this word have got. I have got a new mobile. I have a new mobile. Both the sentences are correct. We can use have got or have. Both conveys the same meaning. Clear? Okay, so she has got a mail. Okay, she has got a mail. Okay, so there we can use she has a mail. That is also correct. The next thing is have to. This is a modal verb. Okay, if it is necessary, important, we can use have to. She has to complete her project. They have to clean their house. If it is necessary, important, there we can use have to or has to. Hope you have understood the usage of have, has, had, and how to frame negative sentence, how to frame question sentence. Okay, have got and have to. Okay, and I am going to give you few sample exercise. You have to complete it and check your understanding. Okay, let me give you the sample exercise. Just do it and check your understanding. Okay, these are the sample questions. So, she dashed a new cat named Brownie. Clear? This is a position. The next, I dash finished my project. Okay, finished, that is a perfect tense. Her husband dash completed all his works by the time she got home from work. So you have already past tense in the sentence. Okay, the next thing, dash he dashed a ball. Frame question. Dash he dash a ball. Then fifth question, they dash a house. Okay, just complete the answers. We will check the answers or discuss the answers in the next session. Already I have informed you, I am going to give you 2 vocabularies per session. So today's vocabularies are hilarious, salubrious. Hilarious means extremely funny. Mr. Bean's comedies are hilarious to watch. Mr. Bean's comedies are hilarious to watch. The next thing is salubrious. It means good and healthy. Salubrious means good and healthy. Fresh air and exercise are always salubrious. Fresh air and exercise are always salubrious. Hope you have understood this session. The usage of have, has and had and the 2 vocabularies. If you like it, press the like button. If it is useful, share to your friends and subscribe. Thank you.